What's going on, everybody? This is KDW for the Wealth Wells. Today is 7/11/2022. This is our weekly market prep. Everyone give me a thumbs up in the SPY only options room if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up in the SPY only options room if you can hear me. Let me know that you're picking me up here and that I'm coming in loud and clear. All right, excellent. Getting some thumbs up there. Very nice. There's a thumbs up there. Cool. All right, so it means you can hear me and we're ready to go. All right, so we're looking at the week between Monday, July 11th to July 15th. And boy, oh boy, we're going to have a nice week today. So in the general chat there, I did post the weekly economic calendar that I'm looking at. So let's recap that, or let's look at that now today. All right, so we have some market moving events this week. CPI data is Wednesday at 8:30. PPI final data comes out Thursday. These 2 days present our highest opportunity for volatility into the market. Of course, there are other times throughout the week where we can clearly see there may be a lot of volatility. We've got a couple Fed members speaking top side and back side of the week. We also have some retail sales, oil reports, etc. Right? All of that means that we could see some very nice volatility in the market. All right. Now, everyone in the market will be waiting and looking very closely for CPI data, right? And so what does that mean for us? Well, the biggest topic in the market right now, and who knows how long, is inflation. And so that's going to mean that if this CPI data comes in anywhere around the higher levels or even higher than what it was our last session, probably somewhere around 5.7 or around 6, then we're going to definitely see some volatility and some downside be introduced into the market, okay? We come in a little bit lower, then we could see some continuation and upside to the market. So right away, without even looking at any kind of chart, all right, so this is Fundamentals 101. If you're following me for the first time, if you're coming into the Discord for the first time, we do this every single Sunday at 8:15. We only do it for 15 minutes to get an idea to build a thesis for the week, for the day. The purpose of doing the weekly pre-market is to understand the days where we can expect volatility and moves, and so we're not surprised. In many Discords, even in our Discord at times, we oftentimes see, people, asking questions, or, what's the market doing, or why is it doing this, or why is it doing that, right? Well, when you do get an idea of market structure, you get an idea of where we're going, you want to ask those questions, right? And it doesn't take long. Now, the pre-market, for those of you who've been through all the trainings and the pre-market, then you already know and understand that the pre-market and pre-market prep takes longer, for sure. But to do this recap only takes 15 minutes to understand and get a thesis here. Now, if you're in the tier 3 access, the tier 3 access is here. It's a private channel with a bunch of private channels. Tier 3 is going to get the swing trades. You can back test all my swing trades. I'm in upper 90 percentile with my swings hitting. You get the any type of audio training that's posted there, other trade setups and discussions, all of our levels and things like that's going to be posted here, all the call outs and the pre-market discussion. All the time it's going to be happening in here, all right? But general here, we've posted our economic calendar. So this is what we're looking at here. This is what's going to give us the idea of where the market is going, all right? So if you don't have a structure, if you don't have a layout, an approach to doing your pre-market, to understanding market structure, and you don't have it down to a science, then you're probably doing something wrong. You're probably spending too much time trying to chart and find different patterns and levels. I don't pattern trade. I don't lagging indicator trade. I trade the market. All right. So now that we understand that, we understand what's happening for the week. We understand that CPI and PPI. We understand we got some jobless claims, got some oil reports as well, and we got some Fed members talking. So right off the bat, in my mind, I'm automatically thinking, all right, based on how Friday closed, right? If I get a move, it's going to be top side of the week, likely Monday. And either way, and Tuesday, I would automatically look for timidity and for us to get pinned, because nobody wants to put any sizable risk out there before we get the actual CPI data. That's just right off the bat without looking at a chart. Now, let's go take a look at some charts so we can get an idea. And this is why this doesn't take long. Now, if you want to get more deeper into it, you're going to have to join the pre-market at 8:50. Every morning we do an 8:50. Tomorrow, I'll be in the SPY only options room right here, SPY only options room, right? And I'll be on the SPY only voice so that, we can do live trading, call outs, coaching, all that cool stuff happens every Monday for everybody, right? Then after the morning session, I jump into the Killer Whales private chat. And for the rest of the week, I'm with the Killer Whales in the private chat and then back again on Friday. All right, looking at market structure. We ended Friday with a nice big old fat doji. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of run up, we've hit an area, and that's going to be around that 3,900. We already know, as we've been discussing, there's a pool of liquidity sitting at 3,900. No coincidence that we keep seeing some top-down pressure there. All right, let's take a look. 15-minute chart here, and the futures market is already running a little bit. And we can clearly see from Friday, we've got a nice little gap down. Let's go ahead and overlay some levels there. I went ahead and snapped a higher level trend line. So if you went to a daily or a higher level, you would see this is the overarching trend of the market of SPY, of ES, of the futures, right? Just overall S&P. Now, this maps closely to some price levels we have here. So two notable price levels I would be watching this week is 3,920 to 3,938. Anywhere in that 3,940, 3,938, 3,935. I've got some major levels there. To me, that would signal the market is moving into a bullish area. It's trying to run. It will be predicated on the fact that we have positive data, geopolitical news, bonds, as well as CPI. If those things don't come back favorable, I don't care what you wish and hope, we're not getting up there. You can already see the market has opened weak because market makers, investors, and the like already understand that we have CPI, PPI, PPI data coming out to the backside of the week. So what will I be looking for going into Monday? I would like to hold above 3,891, 3,880 area. And then as we move down to this 3,860 on our way down to 3,800, that's what I will be watching for. Now, I know that there is a lack of volume and liquidity in these areas, specifically from a sell perspective, right? There's a ceiling sitting at 3,900, but I would be interested to see if we start to break down. In fact, I'll bet you if I overlaid the volume profile right here, I'd see a lack of volume. So let's do that. Let's take a look at volume right now. Yeah. So, okay, there you go. So we're chopping around, holding at a major level here. And once we get down into these areas, we have a lack of volume and we should defend 3,800. So if the market wants to pin us, likely it will pin us in this zone. We'll stay around that 3,900, 3,891, and 3,880 to the low, to the downside. Anywhere down beneath that, then sell volume would have to kick in and push us down even lower. All right, let's go ahead and let's take a look at SPY. All right, SPY, we ended. All right, cool. So SPY, we ended Friday right around this. Let's see, we closed right around 38869 here. All right, and pretty much we had a nice run up again, and we still stay within this same zone here. Now, for those of you guys who've been trading inside of the Discord, you know that beneath this area is a 20% pullback zone. In fact, this line right there represents a 20% pullback zone in this area there. So beneath that area, we are in bearish territory, 20%. Historically, closer to 30% is a recession. So it is in everyone's best interest. And when I say everyone, I'm talking about market makers and the like, investors. It's in everyone's best interest to keep SPY above this area. But with CPI data coming Wednesday, we have an interesting setup. All right. So let's take a look at some levels here on SPY real quick. See if we can get some levels here. All right, cool. So there's our 20% pullback area, guys. You can clearly see it right there. All right. Got some interesting levels around there. You can see 38392 would take us down there. Let's go to another view here on SPY. And here is the area. So around that 38376 up to this 387, this area here, this is a big 20% pullback area, right? So what I'm looking for is the corresponding behavior on ES. okay, on the futures. And I am looking to stay in and above this area. Once we break down with corresponding volume and sentiment, we are back into bearish territory. You can clearly see we'll make our way on the futures back down to 3,800 area. All right. So the sentiment is, if we do get a move, if we're going to get a move, let's see here. Let me pull up my data again here. Okay, here we are. If we do get a move, I'm looking for that move to be this day, and I'm looking for us to be pinned in a range on Tuesday, ready for a move here. All right. So I'll be looking either way. We don't care which way the market goes, up or down. We'll be able to trade it both ways. You guys know we trade based on three things: volume, volatility, and price action. That's no secret. Our levels are on point. We hit our targets. Even when we take a loss here and there, we still come out of the day and the week green, right? That's not a secret. It's pretty straightforward at this point, and this is how we do it, okay? So we understand what market sentiment is. Now, as the futures begin to manifest themselves, or I would say, work out the ranges in the overnight session, then what I'm going to do is I'll take a look at the morning here, and I am going to see where we are, right? If we start making a nice aggressive move back up to this 39.20 area, I'll take the position to the upside, but I do not have high hopes that we're going to continue to bullishly run up there, right? Now, here's the I would say, we could say best case scenario, right? No one knows what CPI is going to come in at, right? You can have an inkling, but we'll be keeping our eyes on that. So with that in mind, let's see here. With that in mind, let's see. With that in mind, let's go over to my other SPY chart here. Let's go to yes. All right, there's the volume there. With that in mind, remember that trend line that I snapped there? There it is there. With that in mind, 39.35 on the futures would be the absolute high if we rocketed up, and it would make sense because it would be a nice pump and dump. Okay, so these are the levels that I'm watching for the futures, right? 3940 area, 3935 specifically, 3908, but you could say 3900, right? Then 3880, and then on down to 3800 there, right? And so that'll mark my areas of interest and where I get engaged. Clearly, you can see these levels have been here for quite some time. The market is holding already right here, even though we open and gap down. Okay, so I'm going to be watching here to how we respond, and I'll trade some early morning trades up to there. So that's my thesis for the week. That's what I'm watching. That's what I am looking for to move the market, and we'll trade it once the market opens up, or once the morning is underway in our pre-market. Then I'll firm up some levels and give some specific areas for all the killer whales. All right, that's our weekly prep. I will stick around for any Q&A for anyone that's new, but that's the goal, guys, and we're going to crush it this week. Last week, beautiful week, came out of the week green like we do every single week, and we'll do the same. We'll do the same. Let me give you the stats from last week. Bada bing, there they are. Let's see here, 27, short week, 27 wins, 4 losses. Yes, I take losses. However, I come out of the week and I come out of the day green. If you don't think this is possible to come out of every day green, if you don't think it's possible to come out of every week green, well, you probably need to get some training, right? And you don't have to get training from me. You don't. You can get it from anyone. Just make sure they're not using lagging indicators, and just make sure that they've got some tenure, right? And they understand what they're doing, right? And they're using what the most important elements to day trading. But you certainly don't have to listen to me. You certainly don't have to only take trading from me. But when you do, come into the Discord, and here's what I want you to do. All right, look, click testimonials. Now, I can't make this stuff up. This is what your peers are saying about this Discord. Now, we keep the Discord pretty tight and small, right? Anyone that's a jabroni or someone that's rude or someone that's like cocky or prideful, we just kick them out, right? That's no big deal. Any haters, we just kick them out. Scammers, we just kick them out and keep trying to kick them out. So the Discord stays, relatively measured and small. But this is what your peers are saying about the training, their trading, their profits, and how this Discord is helping them. Spend some time over here reading it. Don't go DMing every person in the world. They'll just report you and kick you out. A lot of these guys have been trading with me for some time, others, right? So just, hey, look, read the testimonies. After you do that, get the training that you need. Go right here, click the link tree. After you get the training, you can join the Killer 3 Wells, or you can join it before and just, you want to find out how much it costs, all that stuff. This is if you want to join it, you can click it right there. It's no problem. Tier 3 access gets you the proprietary levels, get you coaching, get you all the extra stuff, podcasts, any recordings, video training, all that stuff is now and is coming. You get that in Tier 3 access. But more importantly, at this time, get some training, folks. When you click this button there, it will take you to a link tree like this. You grow best by taking trainings combined, 0 and 1 together, 2 and 3 together, 4 and 4.5 together, and then 5 swing training by itself. All right, you can do that. You can also take them individually, 0, 1, etc. You have to take them in order, no exceptions. When you sign up for training, I get an alert. My assistant checks immediately to see if you've taken this training before or you skip. If you skip, we will pause you and encourage you to take the previous one. I will not train you. I do not work with brand new traders, and I will not train anyone out of order. Doesn't matter how special your mama told you are. The reality is you're new to this Discord. You're new to trading with me. So I need to make sure you're on the same page. All right. I promise you it'll benefit you. Then a lot of traders have been getting one-on-ones in between training. That's up to you. But I have found that when folks sign up for a one-on-one session, I can focus only on you, and you get coached even better. The trainings typically are in very small groups. And we do that because a lot of people, they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what questions to ask and what not to ask. And a group provides synergy, and it gives you, you can get some more questions answered there. So do yourself a favor, come here. But other than that, Monday morning, we're going to be in the SPY Only Options room here, and we are going to be in the SPY voice channel here for everyone to crush it all day, every day. All right. So I look forward to trading with you. We're going to have an awesome week. We ended the last week green. Every week is green, and we continue to crush it. All right, we continue to crush. So I'll stop the video right here, guys. If you're watching this for the first time, I'll put it up on YouTube. Click the link down below or click the link in the description. You can come into the Discord. Don't be disruptive. You'll be able to effectively trade and grow. Last I checked, there's not a lot of people who are spending time with individuals to help you learn how to effectively trade. This is not a blind call out Discord. Yes, I know people are going to follow. But there's actually someone here who is helping you learn the market and effectively trade with a winning system and setup called VVP. You want to learn it? Come into the Discord. All right. I'll take this time, though, and I'll kick it with you guys and answer some questions.